Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name remains Tinna Kash. Thank you if you have shared my video to your loved ones. I can see the engagement and I hope you found my video so far or what I've posted so far valuable. Please do not forget to like, to share, click the notification button so that whenever I update a new video, you'll be one of the first to be notified. So today, I need us to talk about this new pathway that a lot of agents have been encouraging people to, well, for the lack of proper word, to explore. This is claiming refugee status. And claiming refugee status, this has become a norm, and recently with a lot of people coming in with visitors visa and exploring the refugee status option. Now, it is very important that we know that this video is not for those who genuinely need to claim refugee status, those who genuinely have a case that this is the only option left for them to claim. This video is actually for those that do not want to explore other options. They meet the eligibility criteria, but they just chose that this option is cheaper, is quicker, is the fastest way, so to speak, in quotes. But technically, it always comes back to bite almost everyone without a proper or a solid claim. And this has been the recent case. If you follow the news, and so far in Canada, we've seen cases of people that have lived here for 7 years, 5 years, even 10 years, and they are being sent back home. We might not be reporting so much on the various social media, but this is happening. I've heard of a lot of cases of people after establishing in this country thinking they now have a place they can call a home, and boom, something just happened and they are to be deported back to their home country. I don't want to imagine how devastating this will be to them, to their family. How can you live in a place for some certain number of years, have businesses, have career you built, you've changed everything about your life, and literally you're being asked to leave. And you know the weird thing about this is they're not even given enough time to even sell off whatever they've acquired during their stay. You might just be given 1 week, 1 month to pack your things and leave Canada. You don't want to know how devastating this would be for affected families, especially if you've established for multiple years, your business is your career, and you're just given a short notice to move. Now, would one say the government is being unfair? That is for other people to respond. Or would one say they should have explored more pathways to immigrate to Canada? Now, this video is specifically for immigration to Canada. We all know that Canada have over 100 pathways, literally over 100 pathways to come to Canada. Why come to claim refugee status when you know that you do not have genuine case, or when you know that these lies will finally bite you in the face and you might not be able to turn whatever has been done? Why go ahead and claim? I kid you not, there's so many stories of people coming to claim refugee. Some of the story does not even add up. I know whenever I speak with some people like, oh, this is the situation, then the question I always ask, can you convince yourself with the story you've said? And it is not just enough that you will come to claim refugee. There are also there are procedures to it. Now let's even talk about what are the processes to claim a refugee status. You must prove to the Canadian government that your life is unsafe. Yes, you must prove that your life is in danger, and wherever you currently stay prior to you landing in Canada is not a safe zone for you. There must be backup evidences to prove that this scenario you are painting actually happened. Now, we've seen a lot of cases where people that are married will come and claim asylum on the basis that, oh, their country is unsafe for them because of insecurity. And the question the immigration lawyers will ask you, or the question the refugee status claim will require you to also respond to is, How unsafe is this for you? Have you explored other options in your country? Especially because not everyone in your country have left. So your country still have about how many million people? None of them have eloped to go to other countries for refugee. It is not a known war zone where we know that, oh, there's Pakistani war, there's Iranian war, where a lot of countries open their doors to those fleeing for those unsafe zones. You are in a country that is not categorized as unsafe, but you're claiming insecurity. For instance, if I'm to use my country, Nigeria, as an illustration, you're claiming that you're not safe because of the insecurity in the north. You are expected to give them reason why they should accept your claim, because there are other safe zones in your country. The question will be, have you explored other cities? And you must prove. It's not just enough to say, yes, I have explored, it's still unsafe for me. You have to also prove beyond the reasonable doubt that these cities are equally unsafe for you. Hence, your life is in danger. Hence, you need to flee. It goes beyond, hey, I am this, I'm that, it's not safe, and boom, you are off. And that is why most of them get their first hearing denied, second, third, and you have 3 hearings. So if the third one, you fail, you will be deported. You don't want to be in that situation where you've established your life, you already figure out what is happening to you, you're settled into the country, everything is going on well, and this just explodes to your face and you're asked to pack up. This can be very traumatizing to anyone affected. And this is me coming to say, please, there are a lot of options out there that can be explored. Have you tried considering them? Now, I also have a lot of cases that due to their gender identity or due to their sexual orientation or identity, their area is deemed unsafe for them. Now, those cases, you also have to build cases. It's not enough that your country have a law to state that this is prohibited in my country. Now, you need to also prove that it is prohibited. Yes, you might have evidences on media to prove that, but it also has to be that there are a lot of other people in that situation that are living in your country. So beyond reasonable doubt, how has this affected you? Has it been known to people? Is your life now in danger? Is there an arrest that has been done, or an intended arrest to be done? A whole lot of situations that way. You need strong evidences to claim this status. I've seen cases where people come with children and claim that they have gender orientation. It happens in reality, but we've seen cases where this same person eventually switch back after getting their permanent resident, switch back to the same reason why you said you fled for your life. Everything have to align. You need proofs, you need evidences to come and claim refugee status. And in all sincerity, if I want to be sincere with us, the people that genuinely need to claim asylum are being deprived of it, because now there's more in-depth scrutiny, because the Canadian government now knows that a lot of people claim cannot be fact-checked. So if this cannot be fact-checked, then why should they grant you a protected status in the first place? This is why the process is now very rigorous and even depriving people that genuinely need it the opportunity. I still feel while you can get your visiting visa and come into Canada, have you tried to explore the option of getting the job, then converting that to a closed work permit, and your partner can have an open work permit? There's option of schooling. There are lots of options. Even for permanent resident, there are lots of provincial nomination program. Have you tried to read up on this? Some of them need little points to be eligible. There's the Atlantic program as well that just require you to have a minimum of band 4 also in IELTS, and a whole lot of information that will help you to be eligible for permanent resident. This is even excluding the express entry portion of the permanent resident. We also have the trade. Have you explored that option? One good thing about Canada process is that every information you need for each process, each journey is online. And that is why it is almost like a do-it-yourself process, because Everything you need is online. If you Google IRCC, this information, Ontario, this information, Manitoba, this information, you will get it. All you need to do is to read up. And I can bet you, there's tons of millions of content out there that will guide you. Personally, I've posted some content that can guide you to know the cost of each of this program, the pathway, how to commence, and stuff like that. And there's still more to come. All you just need to go on YouTube, Google anything you want to find out about Canada, immigrating to Canada. And there are tons of information there. Why not explore that than coming to claim a status that you're building even on the lies? That's just the truth. You're building these things on the lies. You and I know that most of those that come to claim refugee status, especially from safe zones, in quotes, really do not need that. Can we just please stop putting ourselves in a situation where we're going to be traumatized for almost the rest of our lives? I've seen cases of people, or I've heard cases of people that the same country you said you were not going back to, or the same country you said is unsafe for you, is now the same country after you've been granted your permanent resident or citizenship, you're flying there. Some of these cases are even being revisited. Your claim was based on lies. And what happened? And your refugee status is being denied or revoked. Once your refugee status is being revoked, meaning every other thing you build on it is automatically revoked. Do you actually want to build that? The truth again is a lot of people that come online to say, oh, refugee status is good, is this, just do it, you'll be paid, and so many information. I wish we can all Google and research about the number of people that has been sent away. This year alone, I think about 7,000 people have been sent back to their home country. We don't want to build our lives here, and after a while, we are one of the people that were sent back. I can't imagine how it can be traumatizing for the children involved, even the parents involved. Please, I implore all of us, kindly explore other options to come to Canada. You can apply for your visit visa. Come, maybe during summer, speak with some of the employers, see how you can get a job. There are a lot of employers, especially if you're coming with a technical skills, a lot of employers are looking for people. And I think some couple of weeks back, I went on Indeed and I tried to search for plumbing job. God, I was amazed to see how much the package for a plumber was. A lot were in 6 figures. And I was like, God, are you sure I'm in the right career? Maybe I should switch to become one. There are a lot of skills that are needed out here. You can even come with a visit visa. Try to see if you can get a job. Work permit to be explored. There's a permanent resident. There are over 100 pathways here. I know that few of them are so popular, but can we try to explore the other options before coming to claim asylum? Please, let's leave asylum to those who truly and genuinely need it. Thank you so much. Now, do not forget to share, to like, to subscribe. Stay tuned as I'll be sharing more updates on permanent immigration. Thank you. Bye.